Good morning. Is everybody okay this morning? I hope you're all doing well. I'm just working in the woods, cleaning up. You can see how a jungle forms really fast, you know, because everything just grows so fast here. So what I've been doing is, been working in the woods. I'm going to go over and show you what I've done so far and how much I got left to do. And the idea is just to tidy everything up, because it's getting out of hand over here again. I've cleaned it up a couple times, but now it's really getting out of hand. So let's go have a look. These are the trees. You can see branches just grow everywhere. You have a main thing and it just grows and grows. Everything just goes everywhere. So I just decided I'm going to tidy it all up a bit. So I've been working here this for about an hour, I guess. I don't know. But you see all these, it just shoot straight up. So there's the main tree, which I'm going to leave alone completely. But I don't want all these other things popping out all over the place. If I didn't, you know, it could stay like that in the woods. But I want to be a bit tidier, so I can clean all this ground up. I'm not moving this stuff. I'm just going to cut it and leave it on the floor. And then it can rot and make new dirt. But you see what happens is it grows and this breaks off. All of it in there. Look at this one. Behind, it fell over and it's just growing everywhere. Crazy, huh? So I'm just going to tidy up a little bit and then I'll show you what I've been doing, okay? Come on, you can help. You can see this tree here. This tree here cut all the stuff that was growing off the bottom and it goes up, but see what it does? It wants to fall over, which is fine. But then everything grows on top of it and pushes it into the floor. So I'm going to try to trim some of the stuff off the top and then a few of the branches at the bottom so it can carry on growing. Trimmed all that extra stuff off the top, and then where it was stuck in the ground down there, I cut that off and it lifted up about 6 inches. So now it can grow again. Same with this one over here. Cut that end bit off and it lifted up 6 inches. Cut all the vines out of it and it's free to grow again. The sky's a little bit bright, but see this branch here? And it comes around the corner there like that. I thought, hey, that's perfect for a swing. You could build a swing there, come down, come back to me, and go forward and sit and look at the river. What do you think? What does everybody think? Cool, huh? Swing straight through there. Now I get to put everything away. But I'm glad it's done, because it's been bugging me for a while. So it's done now. If I get the urge to build that tree house, it's ready. So all cleaned out now. All that extra stuff gone. This is how I cut the trees. I don't have a chainsaw. 1150 watt. Put these blades here in for the tree, cut wood. And I got some there for metal too. There's some kind of law in Thailand that about buying chainsaws. You can't buy big chainsaws here, like Husqvarna and that. I haven't seen them anywhere. Anything with any length. I mean, you can get a 12-inch. You know, they have the blade that the chain sits on. You can get like 12, 14 inches. I think maybe 16 inches as a push. But I haven't seen anything bigger. Or did I? I think I seen. No, I think that's the biggest I've seen here. Because if you go to like the DIY stores to buy a chainsaw, that's all you can find. And they say it's illegal to have one bigger. So, but that's what I understand. They say, oh no, you're not allowed to have that. But I don't know how true that is. But I thought I can spend 10,000 baht or 14,000 baht for a chainsaw, or I just use my skill saw. So I just use the reciprocating saw, sorry. I buy the blades and put them in for the amount of tree work I'm doing, and it works really well. No petrol, no chains to tighten up, no chains to sharpen, just change the blade. Blades are a little bit pricey, but for how often I use it, they're fine. So that's me. I'm just going to put this saw away, close my door, and go have a shower. I'm hot. So I'll come back out and tidy up a little bit later on when it cools down. It's making some rumbling sounds in the sky. So it sounds like it wants to rain, but it's just, it came up from the south and now it's moving southeast. It's going more east now, or northeast. It's coming, but going around me, so, which is fine. Okay, rain when it wants to though. I'm always happy to have rain. So I can say, since I've lived here, this has never looked so good. It all cleared out. This bugged me, but it's gone now. Okay, part two. I've been in, had a shower. I got sticky up here. And I had something to drink, and I was sitting there watching the YouTube, and I was thinking, hey, you're falling asleep here. You need to go outside, feed the birds, feed the dog, and then close the video and say hi to everybody, and not fall asleep in the chair and it'll be dark. That wore me out cutting that trees. I don't know how I get so dirty. It's like, I mean, I guess I get soaking wet from sweating and then it sticks to me. So I get in the shower. Luckily, it's the whole room is tiled and it flows towards the corner where you shower at. So half the woods goes down the drain. I also wanted to thank everybody for your suggestions about different ways of testing all the different tests that you told me about. They're really interesting. I had a good read. Thank you so much. And a few people have activated my Patreon account. I was really surprised. I got an email to say that a couple of people just this month. I never said anything of, actually what happened was something interesting happened, you know. I get annoyed when my channel's turned off, and I know you can see it when it comes. It just falls right. The graph goes up and down, up and down. And you heard me talk about that a couple days ago. It's starting to move back up now slowly, but everybody, oh, it goes up and down. I agree, but it's the way it does it. It's just that, you know, you study statistics long enough, you see patterns, and the pattern's not right. Anyway, I talked about the other day, and somebody said, well, if you're doing it for money, maybe you shouldn't do it. I'm like, dude, you know, everybody's allowed their opinion. Some opinions are not so smart. Of course you don't do it for money, because I've been doing this for almost 3 years, and I told you the amount of money I earn at it is ridiculous. It's like $1 a day or something. So, was it, or I think it's moved up for $2 a day or something like that. 7 days a week, if I did it 7 days. Anyway, after that, after chatting about that, and I didn't even say anything about it. Somebody a long time ago asked me to set up a Patreon account. I said, I don't really want to ask, I don't want nobody to give me any money. I'm always like that. So he said, I want to give you something. I said, okay. So I set up a Patreon account, and he gives me $1 per month. I'm grateful for that. Thank you so much. But after saying that, 2 other people jumped on. This last couple of days ago, I got an email saying that 2 people sent in some money, and I'm like, hey, by the end of the year, well, in Thailand I could go eat something real nice. In the West, by the end of the year, I'll have enough to have a really nice meal in the West. So, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But you know what I'm going to do with it is just keep it. Actually, if it grows fast enough, I told you what my dream was before. If I ever won the money in the lottery or something, or come into some big money, is this. I don't need anything for myself. I'm always thinking about downsizing, you know. Once you have some clothes on your back and you have food in your belly and a place to sleep, what else do you need? You know, I'm not trying to build a family, so I don't need anything else. I would prefer, there's a lady down the road who pedals down here almost every day. Seen some metal over there. I got some metal sitting over there. It's kind of an eyesore. I'm going to move it tomorrow. And she asked for a piece of metal. Can I buy a piece of metal? I'm like, dude, have a piece of metal. You don't have to buy it. And I would love to, you know, why do you need it? And she says, oh, I want to build something. And then I'll say, okay, I'll go down there and pay somebody to build it for her. Because that's what I feel like I want to do. You know, like I said before in Nepal, I seen a granny sitting by her front door. They have no heating. And electricity only works a little bit. So in the winter, it's cold in the mountains. Kathmandu's not so bad, but in the mountains, it's, you know, Gulmi where I was for a while, it was very cold. And I just thought, you know, she don't even have a decent kitchen. You know, they have different kitchens. They have like a concrete tabletop with tiles on it. Didn't even have that. So I'm thinking, so I would love to help people like that. But I'm not going to do it with what I get right now. Okay, guys, I'm going to sign off. Too much laughing. Okay? I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. But look after yourselves. I'm going to sign off and say good night. Look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. Good night, guys. See you in the morning.